Hello to you from Riga, and once again it's a bright, freezing cold day. But today I want to share with you a culinary experience, an absolute delight. Now, as a Brit living in Latvia, one of the first things I had to sort out was some good quality Indian food. And I tell you, that was a challenge. It wasn't easy. And I can't emphasize enough how important that is, because Indian food is really part of our culture, and it has been for a couple of centuries now. As you probably know, India once was part of the British Empire up until 1947. And in the 19th century, when Queen Victoria ruled the empire, one of her servants, a guy by the name of Abdul Karim, one day prepared her a genuine Indian curry. And the story goes that she liked it so much that ever since, for the next 30 years, up until her death, she ordered that there be curries for lunch every single day prepared in the palace. It just shows you why and how it's become such an integral part of our culture. And let me tell you, there's a good reason for that, because it's absolutely delicious. And as I was saying, initially I struggled, but then I found this place, the Banana Leaf, and it's an absolute delight. And today we're going to experience the Banana Leaf together. Pravine.
Hello Justin.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Today I'm excited actually.
Yes,
Thank you so much for doing this. And the reason why I'm excited is because you know how much I love my Indian food.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
So,
yeah.
and you know how much I like my food. So if I'm going to get to eat Indian food, I'm already excited. But as I was saying to them before, I really appreciate your restaurant. I mean, you've really resolved a big issue for me as a Brit living in Latvia. And I've got to say that specifically today, I was telling them before that we're doing a comparison, aren't we? We've prepared a few dishes that you've selected.
Yes.
But what we're actually doing is that we're experiencing the Indian way and the Latvian way, which is a big difference, right?
A huge difference, yeah.
Huge difference. So, tell me, what are we going to have on the menu today? What's lined up?
So, today for the starter we have like onion pakora, that's your favorite
Oh,
all the time.
he knows that. I cannot have an Indian without starting with an onion pakora. Now, back home I used to order onion bhaji, but they make pakora, which is very similar. I think the batter is almost the same. The only difference is the way they cut the onion, but it's fantastic. When you come to Riga and you come to Banana Leaf, the onion pakora is a must. You've just made my day. Now what's next?
Sure, and for the main course we have chicken tikka masala that we prepared in the two variants. So one is like typical Indian spicy. The maximum spicy level is 80%, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah. And for the Latvian, it's like mine. Like
So I'm in for a treat with the Indian one, but I'm also I'm very interested to see how you make the Latvian ones.
Sure.
Now, another thing I noticed is, and that's one of the first things that I noticed when I first came here, is that you seem to specialize in dosas, right?
Yes.
The Indian pancakes, because
Yeah.
you're from southern India.
Yeah, I'm from southern India, Tamil Nadu. So there, like pancakes, like we call dosa. That's our most popular. We have like a lot of varieties in that. So here in our restaurant, the popular dosa is like Masala Dosa. Masala we call like smashed potatoes,
Oh, okay.
fillings inside, and
Like vegetarian, yeah?
It's like a vegetarian, vegan, like how we call it.
You get a lot of vegan clients that
Yes,
come
we do
here?
have. Yeah, we do have.
Yeah.
Most of our vegetarian foods are vegan. So people here in Latvia, the vegan culture is like growing up. So people coming here.
I think that's happening all over the world. I mean, I personally am not vegan, but I think if I had to become vegan, I think I would live in an Indian restaurant, because
Sure.
they just make it so exciting, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I could cope with being vegan, but I think being vegan in India could be exciting, you know,
Yeah,
because of the way they do everything.
sure. We used to get a lot of orders online. So there people mention like they want like vegan food or vegetarian, how spicy they want. So they used to mention in the comments like, so we are preparing according like
Well, that's fantastic. I mean, with the online orders, I mean, I order from this guy online, and he already knows. When the order comes in, I make a screenshot. I send it to his phone. He sees that I've just ordered. He'll call up to the kitchen and make sure that they prepare it to a more exotic, exciting, spicy level than the standard here in Latvia. So that's big. I'm telling you, I can't emphasize this enough. What a lifesaver this has been for me.
Sure. We know like how Justin will eat, like how spicy he wants. Like,
exactly.
The chef knows better. Like.
And I got to admit, I mean, your chef has performed some really, really exciting dishes over the few months that I've been eating here. But you know what? I haven't had breakfast yet, and we're talking, and I want to eat.
Sure.
So you said something about pakoras, and I think we should have a quick toast to friendship and dig into these pakoras.
Sure.
So guys, this is onion pakora. Now, if you've never had this, it's amazing. If you ever get to an Indian restaurant, always start, in my opinion, with either an onion bhaji or an onion pakora. And it's kind of like to put it simply, like a onion ring, but a million times better. It's got a kick to it. The batter is all fluffy and nice. It's light, and I love this stuff. You know that.
Sure.
I'm digging in.
Also, for a good beer, good snack is always better. So.
That's true. It goes perfect with beer. But even though it's a starter, I kind of like to keep it on the side while I'm eating my main course because I like to dip in and taste and.
Sure.
So what's next on the menu?
Next we're gonna have chicken tikka masala. We
My
have
favorite. One of my favorite.
Yeah, with rice or with chapati. It's like Indian bread, like it's made of wheat.
Lead the way.
So, yeah.
Lead the way. So.
And Justin, by the way, for the starter, used your fork, and for the main course, you're gonna have with Indian style with hands.
Oh.
Are you gonna like it?
Well, I'm all washed and ready, so
Sure.
let's go for it. Yeah, honestly speaking, I've seen you guys eat with hands before,
Yeah.
and I find it appealing. I've just never done it before. I've never eaten a curry with my hands before, so even though I know it's very traditional for you guys, I'm really excited about this, so let's see how it works out for me.
Today I'm gonna teach you how to eat with hands.
Oh, okay, perfect. Guys, he's already warned me that we're talking 80% spice. Now, I'm sure that for me is probably like a 200% spice if this guy said it. So I've ordered myself what they call a Mangolasse because I don't think it's like a fire extinguisher. There's nothing that can calm the mouth better than one of these when you're on fire. So let's see. Oh, these are fabulous. It's just as a precaution, you know, I'm going to have it here because rather than run out and stick my tongue in the snow out there, I think I'll just have one of these. So yeah, let's go. So what do we have here, guys?
So we have chicken lollipop here. This is one of the best starter. So you can also try with like Indian spicy level here.
Is this an Indian spicy level?
Yeah.
Huh? I've had this before.
Yep.
But I'm really curious about today, guys. So
Let's have a bite.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just coming up. Yeah.
So good. The coating around there is so delicious.
It's also juicy. You can find the full spicy. Here is the dipping.
Spicy?
Yeah. It's a chili sauce.
Let's see. Very nice. It's a kick above what you would usually get. So, one of my favorite dishes, chicken tikka masala. Now, did you know that this is actually a British dish? This was invented in the United Kingdom. There's some theories that it was in Scotland or whatnot. I'm not quite sure, so I'm not going to say anything. But what I do know is that they've basically brought chicken tikka and they've put a masala sauce to it, and it was made
Chicken
on
Tikka
request.
Masala, yeah.
Exactly. But we've got two here, and which one's which?
So, we prepared with two variants here. So, this is like Indian spicy level, and this
Guys,
is for the
look how beautiful this is. The Indian spicy, and here we've got the Latvian mildy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They call Latvian spicy. So,
All right. Well, I promised you I'm not going to use this, so I'm going to put this out of the way. But lead the way. Explain to me, how do I eat this
so
with my fingers?
let's start with the Indian bread.
Okay.
We call it as chapati. So here we go. In India, like we used to serve like elder people who sit at home, like we are eating at home. So either like my parent or my elder sister, they're gonna serve us like this with the hands. Like they will always
Yeah.
take it in the hands, put it on the plates. Like here abroad, like wherever I go, we are serving ourselves like whatever.
Yeah,
we
you
need.
take whatever you want. But there you have someone who serves you.
All the
and
time, yeah.
Fantastic. And what, we just break into
Yes.
it? Or I'm going to follow the lead. So you start and I'll just do
So
what?
this is how we eat chapati.
Grab a piece, yeah?
We just grab a piece and then dip it.
I'll start with the mild, yeah?
Mild, yeah. And then
Yes.
dip it.
Start with the mild. Mild, but it's got some flavor to it.
A little spicy. So that is like okay for the Latvians.
This is okay for. I'm gonna dip in again. It's got a good kick, but not what I'm used to. And this one,
Let's try with the Indian spicy level.
let me bring this closer because I think I might
Precaution.
need it. Okay. Ready? Here goes nothing.
Feel the difference?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even the starting to.
That's nice.
I'm gonna need some tissues.
Yeah. You need some tissues.
Ah, but it's so tasty.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's what you want. Go ahead, dig in. You know, it's got that love-hate thing. You know that it's gonna make your mouth feel like,
Really spicy.
but you just can't stop. You just want to go for more, don't you? Am I allowed to do this? Can I take an onion pakora?
Yeah.
And can I dip it in there too?
Sure.
That's the great thing about the Indian food, the versatility, right? You can do whatever you want. There's no rules.
No, there is no rules. Yeah.
Let me try go back to the mild. I probably won't taste this anymore.
So that is also another way. For this, we're gonna kind of use the spoon.
Okay.
Take this chicken, put it here. So in this case, you're gonna have chicken piece on your bread. So
You went for the mild one. I'm gonna go for the spicy one.
I know how spicy you like it.
So we'll put some on the bread.
Yep. And then roll it.
Roll it.
Yep.
And
And then maybe one more time you can dip it. Some more gravy on
Some
your
more.
bread. Yeah.
some more sauce, yeah?
Yeah.
And we'll go for it.
And yeah.
Oh, the flavors. Guys, the flavor is incredible. It's fabulous. Love it.
Yeah. You will never have a feel like eating with your hands and eating with your spoons. Like eating with your hands is like give you more taste.
Oh, really?
Really. Like I saw you like licking your finger.
Yeah. That's part of the, it's
Yeah.
true, it's part of the
Yeah.
experience, isn't it? So, the bread, fantastic. But
Rice, yeah.
what is really kind of unusual to me is when you guys eat the rice and all that. So why don't you give me a lesson in that?
So I'm gonna tell you. So for the rice with hands, so first we need a spoon.
You need a spoon.
Yeah.
Here's a spoon, buddy.
Here you go. The spoon is just for taking rice.
For dishing out the rice, yeah?
I'm gonna serve you one.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, which gravy you want to try?
I'm going for the spicy. I'm going all the way.
That's great, yeah. So, take this.
Yeah.
On the top of the rice.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I'm gonna try also the spicy.
Huh? It's perfect.
So, what we're gonna do is, with the hands, like mix nicely. Yep. You see, the whole gravy is on the rice. Like, you can't even see the white spots of the rice here.
True.
Yeah. That is how we eat.
Wow. So every grain of rice has to be covered.
Yes. Mix it nicely, and then take a piece of chicken. And
What's all this sliding you're doing?
Picking up.
Oh, that's the picking up stuff. So we do the sliding, and then the chicken goes with the
inside,
rice.
yeah. Very nice. You are getting into our culture now, so it's great.
It is good, but I won't be able to shake your hand anymore.
Not anymore.
So if I was to eat in an Indian restaurant in India, everybody would be eating like this.
Of course.
And I would be the weird one eating with a fork.
Yeah. It's vice versa. Like
Yeah.
in Europe, if you eat with the hands, they will look like straight. Like
Now,
you guys.
can you do this? Can you cheat? Because I'm having trouble kind of like feeding the rice into my... Are you allowed to do like a little cake? And would that be cheating? Or in India, they wouldn't do this, right?
No, never.
Let me see it again.
Use the whole fingers. You're using only two, like for cheating purpose.
Ah.
Use the whole finger. Take like this.
It's a skill, isn't it? It's really a skill.
And put your thumb finger inside. Push it. Good trick, no?
I got more this time because every time it kept falling out of my mouth. Now I'm getting it. Oh,
So mix it nicely.
I tell you what, I never thought I would have this experience in Riga of all places. So
Yeah. Mix it nicely. Take in your hand. Use your thumb finger.
so the thumb is the technique, yeah. So you kind of like make a pile of rice, and then with your thumb, it's kind of slides it into your mouth. Cool.
Yeah. That's nice.
So when you eat in an Indian, like if you were to sit in your own restaurant in Latvia, over there, busy evening, all the tables are busy, would you sit and eat like this?
Of
Or
course, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Because in our culture, eating with hand is like respecting the food.
Oh.
Yeah. We always do prayers before eating.
Oh, really?
Like, thanks for giving the food today. And
So you give grace to the food?
yeah. And we always respect. How we were taught is like eating with hands is like respecting. In some cases, eating with the spoons is like hygienic. Even though we are washing our hands before eating it, we are not eating without washing our hands. We use sanitizer, we wash our hands.
Wow.
All
I'll tell you
good,
guys.
like people trusting the spoons, not their hands. Like
Yeah.
so.
No, I mean I'm not squeamish at all. I can eat with hands, with for me that's not the problem. It's just, and I kind of like to immerse myself in different cultures. But in your own restaurant abroad, do people look at you sometimes and say, "Why is this guy eating like that?" Or do the clients that come here kind of like they're more used to it?
Here in our restaurant, like people who are coming, like Latvians, locals, they started eating with hands. They can't eat dosa with spoons.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dosas, like all the starters, they are.
So when they come to Banana Leaf, they get like the full experience.
Of
They don't
course,
just
yeah.
get the
Yeah.
quality food; they get the full education.
Also, people they used to order like we need very spicy food. not Latvian spicy, we need Indian spicy.
Indian spicy.
So there are also people like that, like who come to our restaurant, order such foods.
Like me.
Yeah, like you always. And I used to warn them, like, are you serious? Like you want to have Indian spicy? Yeah, of course. This is Indian restaurant. Like we came here for having Indian spicy food.
And
then like
were they surprised?
Yeah, of course they did. Like after I will go inform my chef. He will ask me several times, are you sure, brother? Are you sure you need like Indian spicy? He will ask like, this is Latvian customer or Indian customer? I will say like Latvian customer. Anna. He will call me Anna. Anna is like brother in our language. So he will say like, Anna, are you sure? Because they don't want to complain after. So no. Customers wanted like Indian spicy food. So you can prepare accordingly.
Wow.
And then after preparing it, they used to have, they eat, they allowed it. Of course with the tissue paper.
You talk. I need to cool down my mouth.
Yeah, sure. Of course with the tissue paper, like Latvians, if they feel very spicy, they need to wipe something like that. So it was very interesting for me too. Like people like spicy food, they are getting adopted to it. So they don't want to eat all the time like mild food at home. So at least a week they are coming out to my restaurant and they're having some spicy food, spicing it up.
You know what I noticed?
Yeah.
Our hands look very similar.
Yeah.
Your tips are dirty. Me, I've got practically almost all my hand.
Yeah.
And your mouth has no sauce on it at all. I've already wiped it like 5 times. I mean,
Yeah.
it really
It's
takes
practice,
training.
Like, yeah. This thing.
It's
You
a
need,
skill.
you need a practice, yeah, of course.
Yeah. But Pakora is amazing. Look how majestic this looks, guys. This is just like, not just a pancake, this is just like a whole show. I mean, look at that. Explain this to me. What do I do with it? Is it just like used like a bread or how? Show me how to eat
So this is like the dosa made of ghee.
Ghee.
Yeah.
That's the butter, right?
Butter.
The refined butter.
Refined butter, yes. So this is made of that. So I will show you how we're gonna eat this. So just make it. Press it. Yes.
Press it.
We're gonna ruin the shape, but it's fine.
Did I ruin the shape?
No, you have to, yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
So
Then you got some gravy here.
yes, we have some gravy here.
Oh, it goes on the side, yeah?
Yeah, goes on the side. That's good. So we're gonna tear it off.
Okay. And another dipping.
Yeah, another dipping here.
Grabbing the vegetables, yeah?
Yes. So, yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
This is called ghee roast actually. It's not like a normal dosa, ghee roast. Ghee roast is like always like crispy. You can feel the crispiness here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fabulous, isn't it? And so light as well. It's really like very light.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. I mean, you obviously eat most of your food, I guess, when you're eating Indian food with your fingers, right? But when you eat non-Indian foods, let's say if you're eating mashed potatoes with cutlets or typical Latvian food, will you eat with your fingers or will you eat with a knife at home? I mean obviously in a restaurant, but when you're at home, are you more inclined to eat everything with your fingers or just your kind of food?
At home, obviously with the hands because I like eating with my hands. So when I'm at some restaurants, having some local foods, of course I will eat with the spoon.
Yes, but at home you will eat, let's say, everything you eat is going to be with the hands.
With the hands, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Of course, if you're going to pizza shop, like we need to eat pizza with like knife and fork. Yeah. But at home, I will simply grab it, like have a bite. That's
Wow.
giving more tasty for me. Like I feel like always eating at home is like freedom.
But I noticed you only use one hand.
If we use only one hand, yeah, we don't.
This
use both
one
hands,
doesn't just.
No.
This one is for in case or.
No, this is just for taking like sambar, putting inside the plates. We always use just one hand, yeah.
Because like my instinct is that I want to hold and break, but I noticed that you're just breaking everything with one hand. So, and that's to keep this hand clean for other things, or is it a tradition, or you don't touch food with left hand?
We don't touch with left hands. That is our
custom.
Yeah. In other case, like it's also like we can't take the food with the like what we are eating now. So we are using other hands for using.
Oh. Right, because your work. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Like now I have a clean hand to touch the spoon, right?
Sure.
Guys, this is amazing.
So this is like also our popular food in our restaurant. I can also introduce our most popular food, like it's called Masala Dosa.
Masala Dosa.
Yes, as I told you before, Masala Dosa it's like filling with potatoes inside, and our spicy also.
Are we going to experience that today?
Yeah, of course we're gonna have it now.
So they've just brought us another dosa,
Yeah.
and this is the one that's stuffed with potato.
Yes, this is called Masala Dosa.
Masala Dosa.
Yeah, the most popular I would say here.
How long have you been in Latvia, by the way?
I'm here for more than 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you speak Latvian?
Yeah, this is my Zakuski.
Oh, cool. That's so cool. Es mācos latviešu valodu.
Tiešām, ļoti labi.
Yeah. So, moving on.
Yeah. So here we have Masala Dosa. As I told you already before, this is stuffed with potato fillings. So we're gonna try this now. So
Go ahead,
With the
lead the
hands.
way.
just speed up.
Same thing, using one hand only, right?
Yeah, just one hand.
Yeah.
Great. And then dip it.
Oh, this is like going back to the other way.
Yes, dip it. You feel like eating samosa, right?
It is like a samosa, just not flaky. That filling is beautiful. So it's mashed potatoes
Yeah.
with different spices and
Spices. The main ingredients of the smashed potatoes is like turmeric powder.
so it's turmeric. That's what makes it kind of orangey,
Yeah.
yellow. Yeah. Sorry, man, I'm going in for a bit more.
Sure. Take more potatoes. So
Yeah, the closer you get to the middle, the more
Yeah.
stuffing you get, right? So we'll go like this.
this masala dosa is like everywhere popular, like South India, North Indians. Like,
Oh, really?
I was actually more satisfied like serving dosa here from our restaurant to people who are from India, who don't get dosas here in any restaurant. This is the only restaurant where people can have dosa, idli.
So that's what you're famous for.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that you're Southern Indian, you have excellent dosas.
Yes. Also, we have like Indian pancake. You should order just in next time through Volt or Volt, like Indian pancake. You should try it.
You mean like sweets with banana and chocolate, or
No, it's like a Indian rice cake. Actually, we call it as. We call in our language it's called idli.
idli?
Yes.
Idli.
Yeah.
I'll remember. You'll send me a message later
Sure, I
saying
will.
this is your next order. Next time I'm gonna let you order my food that I'm taking home.
Sure.
But I tell you, the pakora goes well in between every dish. The nibble on the pakora is just perfect.
People who come here, the locals, once they started ordering one food, like I would say, they started with chicken korma and with rice or parota or chapati. They are keep ordering the same food every time they come because they don't want to change. Yeah, because they also don't want to try something different because they like that food. They don't want to change it. And then like I used to give some like suggestion. Okay, you already tried a lot of korma, like you can try something else, like different. And then later on they realized, and then they would say like, okay, we made a mistake. Like next time we should order like different food every time to taste all the foods. So
Well, you know very well, when I order for home, I don't order one. I order like 4 or 5 different things. I think one of the things that I like the most that you make here is the chicken kadai.
Kadai chicken, yeah.
I love very much. Yeah, I mean, that's probably something that no matter what else I'm ordering, I'm always ordering that.
Yes.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so far it's been a feast, but I'm getting stuffed. It's a lot of food, but a fabulous experience. I've just gone and cleaned up a little bit because, but no meal would be complete without something sweet at the end. I don't know, it just does that thing, especially when your mouth's on fire, kind of like you need it all the more. And there's a couple of things that I like to eat here. that I'm going to share with you, but I'm going to let Pravine introduce us to them. So what do we got here?
So we're gonna have carrot halwa as a dessert for today.
Carrot halwa.
Halwa, yeah, the halwa made of carrot.
Halwa. See, that's interesting because in India they call this carrot halwa. Halwa in Latvia, in Russia, in Turkey, in Israel, in many countries is a sweet, sweet dessert. It's like a paste that is compacted, either made from sesame, but basically it's a sweet dish named halwa. And actually in Arabic, halwa means sweet. So it kind of is interesting how from the word halwa you ended up with carrot halwa in India and halva in Russia, but you know that it all stems from the same root. So, and I love this stuff. I love this stuff. And when I first saw it, I was like, carrot? I'm not a fan of carrot cake. The Latvians have some kind of carrot pie that they make. It's supposed to be sweet. It's got mashed potato in it, carrot, and I'm not a big fan. But this, I tasted, and I usually order an extra. So
Sure.
this is amazing, guys. Take a look. It's made from carrots, I think milk, sugar, and it's just cooked down till it's really syrupy and oh, isn't that the best? And especially when your tongue's on fire, it just coats it nicely and relieves it. Could have some more.
Also, like how you said, Justin, like people like Latvians who come here, they will see the dessert what we have. They see carrot halwa. Also, their face will go like that. What is carrot halwa? So when they order, I will definitely tell them like you should definitely try this. This is our most popular dessert in our country. And then after they eat, they regret the words. They will take it back. Like after that, like this halwa is like a boom for us. Like we had like a lot of halwas in our menus, like beetroot halwa, like pumpkin halwa, and carrot halwa. We had a survey, like which is going more popular, more people
And
like
this
it.
was the most popular.
This was the hit, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, up until I discovered your restaurant and you introduced me to carrot halwa, my go-to dessert was always gulab jamun, yeah?
Yes.
The nice balls and syrup. But honestly, I prefer this. This was always like my Indian favorite dessert, but this is like taking it one step further. If I had a choice, but could only have one, this is definitely what I would go for.
Yes, thanks.
Well, I tell you what, I'm stuffed. Thank you so much for this experience. I'm sure my viewers are going to be thrilled to see what's available here in Riga, because I think a lot of people are not aware of how genuine of a place this is. You know how unique, as a matter of fact, it is. Not just for Latvia, for many places. And once again, thank you for being in Riga, in the town that I'm living in right now, because it's really saved me in essence. And you promised me that I was going to meet your chef.
Yes, of course.
So I want to meet your chef, and I would like to thank him personally.
Sure. That's
So what's his name?
His name is Shivanandam.
Shivananda.
Shivanandam.
Shivaranda.
Nandam.
Shivananda.
Yeah.
Shivananda. Shivananda.
Yes.
I'll remember that when I go up there.
Yeah.
So, should we go and see him? This is the man, Shivanandam. Shivanandam. That was amazing. Really. You made Indian food and Latvian. Do you understand me when I speak?
Yeah.
Good man. Do you speak Latvian?
No.
Not yet. No. I'm not
Little,
gonna put
little.
that. Masla.
Come on,
Masala.
Shiva, you speak some Latvian. Vista.
Vista, yeah.
Vista?
That ingredient and like
Ingredients,
yes.
yeah, excellent. Well, listen, I wanted to thank you. I really enjoyed the food, and I know it's your magic hands that did it. So, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. And thanks for sending me great food at home all the time too.
Yeah.
Well guys, let me tell you, this was an experience to be remembered. I had some fantastic food. Now anybody who watches the channel knows how important that is. I had great company and I had a cultural experience. Pravine showed me how to eat Indian food the way they do. And I gotta say, it was an experience and a half. You really immerse yourself into the food. It's not just an external experience, you kind of like become part of it. And for me, that just makes it a fantastic day and a fantastic experience. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And remember, enjoy your journey.